We just want to party. Party just for you. This is America. 6-1. I'm gonna say featuring Big J. Darren's black cards on the line. 6-1.
Okay, good.
We're live?
We're live.
Ah! We're live, pal. We're live. Episode 61. Love and Chokes podcast. Oh, leave it. Let it run. We're changing shit up around here. We got screens and shit. We're just trying to take it up to another level all the time. I'm sick of this, like, coasting through shit. Fuck all that. I'm like that Cat Williams shit. We trying to keep shit pushing around here. Nigga, if you ain't moved up to cocaine. So real right now. Powerful Anthony copped us a screen.
Yeah.
That bitch 50 inches. Now, that's not that big these days.
No, it's not. But
But when you're sitting right up on that bitch, when you're sitting right up on that motherfucker, the bitch wide. And she got a little weight on it. But only from up close.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I like what you already know.
Episode 61. I may or may not lose my black card by the end.
We'll see.
We out here. We out here. Sometimes you gotta check in. Sometimes you gotta make sure you haven't lost your motherfucking mind. I'm gonna do what Kanye West should have done. Before he started saying wild shit on the internet, you call the coolest black dude you know, you sit the motherfucker down, and you speak your mind. And then he either goes, I see where you're coming from. Or he'll be like, nah, man. And shake his head a bunch of times. I don't know how this is going to go. But we're not going to hit that shit right out the gate. We got to double back. We got to talk about a little bit of jiu-jitsu. And then we're going to get into it. So, Anthony, what it do?
Hey. What's up?
Behind the switches. Powerful Big J. First time on the video version of the podcast.
Hell yeah. Let's get it.
You know?
I ain't been on this bitch since,
It's been a minute.
Yeah, like
We're at
Hold
episode
up.
6-1.
I think since we are legal.
Oh, shit. That's like 18.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
God damn.
oh, wow.
Either that or
We've been
21.
neglecting the God. We've been neglecting the God, or were we saving him? Were we saving him for the glorious video debut? There's many ways to look at shit. That's all I'm saying. So, what it do, bro?
Hey, man, everything Gucci, you know.
Powerful.
Nice.
So, you've seen the new upgrades to the situation. Big ass screen. We have so much shit going on right now.
Yeah.
Today at class, the videographer was there. And we're launching like a show. And we're also going to do some live streaming on Twitch.
Not familiar.
Twitch is a streaming thing that was started for video games, really. But now it's like all kinds of different shit. And I'm going to play some games, and we're going to teach some jiu-jitsu on there. It's going to be all kinds of shit. So, you know, we got to play Ring King.
Damn. I got Ring King.
I got Ring King.
Okay. All right, yeah.
We got to play pro wrestling.
I don't got that. That's the issue.
No, we're going to steal an emulator, dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm going to get Amazon and fucking bite your face. It's going to be so real. Or Star Child, or is it Star Boy? Starman.
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 Yep.
Star Child was a boxer that was like in like the training camp when I was a little kid. I don't know why that came to my mind, but that's who Star Child is.
Okay.
I don't know how that dipped into the brain.
Hey, weird shit come up sometimes.
Shit.
You ain't thought about it forever.
Shit.
It happens.
You've never lied. So I wanted to talk about a little bit of jiu-jitsu. We don't really talk about enough jiu-jitsu on this podcast, in my opinion.
I agree.
It's such a big part of my life, and a lot of times we just get down here and freestyle and have a good time, which is dope, and I enjoy. But I want to give people a little bit more focused episodes, not necessarily all the time, but pretty consistently. And then make those kind of stream of consciousness episodes less frequent. Now, that's a motherfucking choice, by the way. That wasn't something I did because somebody was like, I don't know about your podcast anymore. I don't really give a fuck what anybody thinks about the podcast except for me. Just real talk.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, fuck it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do this for other people. I did this for me so I wouldn't go crazy.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, all right, we'll see.
Yeah.
You're like, you look kind of crazy though. You look kind of crazy. We'll see how crazy I look after we talk. You might be like, you know what, bro? You might just get up. It'll be awkward because you got to step over a bunch of shit. It's hard to make a real dramatic exit.
I'll get out this bitch.
You're like, this shit can't hold me, dog. But episode 60, right before the episode went live, I was like, yo, if there's any questions, hit me up. But then I forgot to check my phone.
It happens. Being professional is hard.
It shouldn't happen, though. It happened because I'm an asshole. But a person who I actually want to make sure I, like, do right by, the dude that put that purple belt on my waist, young Rosendo Diaz, he was like, yo, what's your stance on belt progression? What does each rank represent? Every instructor I've ever met has a different take. That was his first question. And, yeah, like, the belts in jiu-jitsu are a funny thing because, I mean, I'm one of those people that really looks to other combat sports for inspiration. So I look at things like boxing, wrestling, Muay Thai kickboxing, which traditionally, none of those martial arts, and that's what they are, they would call themselves sports, but none of those martial arts have belt systems.
Right.
Either you bad or you not. I like that. And it's easy to say, once you get a black belt, that you think belts are bullshit. Respect. Like, I know that sounds convenient as fuck.
Yeah.
But I actually believe that belts are bullshit. That they're, for the most part, designed to keep people training because training is really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And you need moments where you get recognized for your hard work in order to be likely to stick with it.
Sound about right.
So, now that being said, I still don't just give them out all willy-nilly like, well, since it's bullshit, here you go. Hey, you a blue belt now. You know, it's more I think when you understand the basic idea of every position and you have actual credible ways of trying to achieve the positions you seek, that's when you're a candidate for your blue belt. As you develop that game, once that game becomes threatening in the sense that it's diversified, like if you're trying to knee cut pass, that's your shit. You're a knee cut passer.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get your blue belt because you understand how to create that knee cut pass. But when you can change that knee cut pass to an X to a stack based on certain variations, now we're thinking about that purple belt. You're able to like start to think with like forks in your mind, you know, like in terms of I'm walking this motherfucker down a path and then I can dump the body here or I can dump the body there or I can keep the body in the trunk. Once you have options for what to do with the body, we're talking about a purple belt.
Sound like blues.
Say again?
Sound like blue belts.
Does it?
Yeah, the blue belts that I came up with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we were different.
Yeah.
We were bad as fuck. And then I'm looking at a brown belt. A brown belt is really a black belt that needs more time, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And during that stage, purple to black, I think you need to have a less selfish focus. And then at the same time, be hyper-focused in a selfish way. So you should be focused on the things that you need to sharpen in order to beat the people at that next level. Like whatever your game is needs to get like razor sharp at like brown belts so you can beat black belts when you get it. But by the time you're a black belt, if you're not a credible teacher, I think you're a bitch. So it's kind of like that. Like if you can scrap at black, but you can't assist anybody else on their journey, I think that's pretty whack. I think you'd still be a brown belt if it was up to me. Like a black belt's a teacher.
Any black belt should be able to teach.
You know what I'm saying? I think that.
Okay.
So that's my take on the belts for now. Living up or tearing down expectations of being a black belt put on us by our students, other black belts, the industry. So I have a lot of thoughts on that. Like, what do you guys think people expect black belts to be like?
Gods. They always assume that like, oh, black belt. Like when like if you're like, well, it depends. Are you talking about from a lower belt's perspective or just?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just basically like worship the ground they work on.
Yeah, you know everything.
Yeah.
And nothing works against you.
Yeah.
And everything you do works the first time.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
that's what pretty much. That's the thought.
All right,
You don't need food. Like you can just,
yeah.
yeah, for real.
Yeah. That's pretty much what everybody thinks.
Yeah. I need food. I can be swept. I can be submitted by people who are not black belts. All that needs to be present is a wonderful idea happening against me and a mistake happening on my part. Those are the requirements for disaster.
That's a lot. so yeah.
Not all the time. All I gotta do is zig where I should have zagged, and I can get beat, or at least beaten for a beat. Make sense?
Yeah.
And that's all that hero worship based and like that's an imaginary thing. It's like, oh, he must know everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then you listen to a black belt, one of the first things that any honest black belt will tell you is that they're learning new things all the time. So those things don't exist in the same place. Like, I don't know everything, yet learn every day. That doesn't make any sense. So only one of those things is true, which means I don't know everything, which means that nobody else does either.
Or the new stuff you're learning is just black belt stuff that nobody else can understand but you.
There you
That's
go.
possible.
Like, it's mystical black belt
Yeah.
shit. You're not ready for this.
This ain't your it ain't your language. Like for real.
I
Black
may
belts.
have a
Another
slightly
another
radical
thing
take
about
on
black
that.
belt stuff.
What?
They also speak in third person all the time.
What?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
You supposed to. Why the fuck don't you?
You're like, well, then you're fucking up because you're allowed to now. You can just be like, you know, I was thinking about what Darren does.
Yeah.
There is a time where I do it, though.
You should.
All the time. All
Wait,
the time.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
No. Are you accusing me of
No,
doing
I'm
it
saying
all the time?
you should
You
do
should be doing it.
all the time.
No, I only do it when I'm at strength training and there's some shit I don't want to do.
So you messing up.
I'll just be like, fuck Darren.
You supposed to say Darren should be doing it. Right? Come on, start working on it now.
You know, sometimes Darren doesn't do what Darren's supposed to do.
It's a good
You
start.
know what I'm saying?
Good start.
Yeah.
And so then I got to be like, look, Darren, if you want to get everything out of Darren's life that Darren wants, you got to pick up this motherfucking kettlebell, Darren. And then Darren does that motherfucking work. Is that how I should talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little more over the top, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you're approaching it from the bottom. Let's pick it up.
Yeah, because you still say I sometimes.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Like just now?
Yeah.
Did Darren say that?
There you go.
Darren,
There you go.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, I don't give a flying motherfuck about anybody's expectations. Outside of the ones that are entirely reasonable, like giving a good effort in class, being there on time, the mats being clean, like those are expectations that I'm interested in living up to. But like imaginary expectations, let's do a demonstration of how little I give a fuck about what people think a black belt should do, because I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm a fucking person, a regular person. I do all the things that regular people do.
Nope.
Some of them worse and some of them better than others.
No.
That's it.
No.
I mean, and I can levitate, and Darren's a unicorn.
There you go.
There we go.
That's how it's supposed to be.
You guys are tripping. But no, for real, like, those expectations are... I tried to do that. I tried to give a fuck about the perceptions and the idea of being a black belt. Like, I'm not trying to run nobody down. I think what people are up to is good. But I was told at a certain point that I should behave as if I were Elio Gracie. That I should imagine that I was Elio and that people were watching me all the time.
Okay. Yeah.
I ain't with that.
Why?
Because I'm not going to pretend to be some pious guy.
Why not?
Because I'm not gonna.
That's not.
It's a lie.
First of all, you mean Darren's not gonna.
You're like, first of all, We're trying to fix this.
Nothing wrong with speaking to yourself in third person and growing a mustache.
I mean, all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Once at Big J's advice, I grew a mustache. Some positive things happened during that mustache time.
Yeah.
It will. It will.
And then I grew a beard.
Mm-hmm.
Some positive things happened during that beard time. In that video right there, I had a beard, but I just shaved it off. It was just, oh no, it was time. I didn't feel good about that particular beard. We'll have to go back and revisit the beard another day.
Okay.
But, yeah. I mean, it just became spring, you know? Let's get loose. But, yeah. People's expectations, frankly, it nearly broke me. I lost myself. I forgot that I loved fighting. I was talking against it all the time.
Yeah.
I kept trying to, like, live right and be clean. That's not me. That's not my default setting. I came into this game a fucking rock musician who occasionally did hard drugs. What the fuck? like Anthony Bourdain smokes a cigarette and has a whiskey, smokes a joint every now and then. Why are you bothering me? I'm not doing hard drugs. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
But smoking's bad. Don't you
What?
know? Smoking's bad.
Yeah, so
Cigarettes are bad for you, man. No, man, it's not the same as like drinking or smoking weed. It's
I
different.
could give a fuck.
It's different, man.
I could give a fuck.
It's different.
Let me get cancer.
Let Darren get cancer.
Right.
Oh my god.
No, Darren can't get cancer.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Darren
what he
can't.
shoulda
Yes, to say
said.
I smoke cigarettes because Darren smokes cigarettes because Darren can't get
Exactly.
cancer.
That's what you should have said.
You guys are out of your motherfucking mind. See, the whole podcast is supposed to be about has Darren lost his mind yet?
We're just telling you how you're supposed to be acting, and then that's the reason why you've already lost your mind because you're not doing it the way you're supposed to be doing it. You're going against the Matrix.
God. Okay, so
See, right there, you should have said, that made Darren laugh.
you have amused Darren. You have amused Darren deeply. So let's see if we can amuse Jay. So the reason I wanted to do this podcast was because I was in a training environment where I was with my trainer and my homie was training somebody else, right? So there's 2 trainers in a room and 2 customers, right?
Okay.
And the other customer was a black man who's older than me. And I was asked, like, in a very light fashion, like, what do you think about this Kanye shit? And it's like, oh, God. Oh, shit. Because different people have different levels of involvement with these kinds of concepts. And, like,
Definitely.
you never know unless you know a motherfucker, their level of involvement. Like I've lived in a home where there was a black nationalist in the house
Mm-hmm.
and another person in the house who could give a flying fuck. And having that conversation in front of each of those dudes, even when I'm saying the same thing, it just goes completely differently, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know this person's point of view, but I stated mine. And I don't think this person was like murderously angry or anything, but I could feel a slight change in the tension in the room. I could
Yeah.
just feel it. I didn't feel like there was any malice, but I felt like I said something that changed that person's perception of me, at least in the short term, which is fucking fine.
Because you ain't say, fuck that nigga. Basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't like, fuck this motherfucker, you know? Even though, like, I don't think it's about him. We can talk about him, but I don't really know him. Nor do I know his intentions. We can make guesses.
Yeah.
We can make guesses, and that's fun to do, and we can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But the hot button thing, it's no longer the red hat. It's no longer Candace Owens. It's the fact that he said, and he did not say exactly what everyone's saying he said.
He said it sounded like a choice, basically.
Yes. Now, what he said was, 400 years?
That sounded like a choice.
Sound like a choice to me.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say slavery was a choice, which is what the quote is everywhere. When you look around, it
Yeah.
says, Kanye said slavery was a choice. So I just want to be clear that we're going to talk about both.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about what he said and what motherfuckers think he said. and what I think that means. Not what I think he meant, because I don't give a fuck what he meant. I'm going to tell you, just like I think people heard that, and I think people got triggered.
Of course they did.
Now, here's what I mean. I don't think they heard it and got mad. I think they heard it and got triggered. Now, here's the difference. The difference to me is when you get triggered, you've lost your ability to fucking reason. You just hear something and you get in your feelings about it. That's triggered.
Like when you hear the N-word. It's not you, but some people. You know what I'm saying?
You're like a regular nigga, though.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, kind of. But even that, I think, gets played up. Sometimes you know, oh, cool, green light. I can knock you the fuck out now. Like, no one's going to say shit. Like, it's going to be fine. I can KO you right now because you dropped the M-bomb. Now I can drop this H-bomb I've been practicing. I've been watching Dan Henderson videos, just waiting for someone to call me a nigger in public. Oh, N-bombs? H-bombs. Just come over with that overhand right. But I think that saying slavery is a choice, or was a choice, it triggers people, and it's something that's been used by conservative black people for a long time, I think.
It has, yeah.
To try to, and this is what sucks about it. It's not said, in my opinion, to provoke thought for the most part. It's said to differentiate the speaker from other blacks.
Mm-hmm. Usually.
And that's what triggers black people when you say some shit like that. That feeling of you are trying to separate yourself as different or special from us. Fuck you. That's the response. So once we're talking about a triggered response, nobody's even fucking listening. Now, there was nothing to listen to because Kanye didn't fucking say anything worthwhile after he said that.
Nah, but that's probably for the best.
And that's the common thing. That's the play that these motherfuckers would do. It's like slavery was a choice. It's like, well, that's some jarring shit to hear. But we exalt other people for their choices under those circumstances.
Yeah, yep.
So you can't say there were no choices involved and then still say Nat Turner's a hero for choosing to revolt.
Yeah.
You can't say there were no choices involved and then still say Harriet Tubman's a hero. I was just teaching at a college that has fucking the Underground Railroad, parts of it on campus. Those were all choices made by people.
Yep.
People chose to educate themselves. You know some of their names, Frederick Douglass. These are choices. Now, these are also choices made under dire circumstances. You can choose to work and be subjugated, or you can choose to die or to be beaten. You can try to run, but if we catch you, and now you have to realize that these people are living under a state that is a terrorist state where they're watching their people be brutalized and forced to work systematically over generations. But to act like there are zero choices there is disingenuous. You know good and goddamn well there are choices involved. But to just say slavery sounds like a choice to me, that's just as fucking disingenuous. You're trying to trigger people by leaving it there. You can't mic drop that. That was a dick move. To mic drop was a dick move. But to just react in a triggered state instead of an angry state is also whack as fuck. So that's basically, in a nutshell, what I think about that statement. Now, Jay, have I lost my motherfucking mind? Is my black card revoked?
No. But.
Oh, I'm still black!
But.
There's a but.
There's a but.
Joey Diaz told me, the last thing Joey Diaz told me when I left was stay black. So I've accomplished this.
Yeah.
The last thing Joey said to me, hey, yo, D Money, stay black. It's the most important thing.
I guess if you're just looking at what he said and that's what you're doing, your perspective, it makes sense. It's kind of just black and white. But I don't see it as that.
So how do you see it?
Well, I'm looking at the real issue, and the real issue is not about what he said. It's not even about the fact that he was talking. The problem is, why are you talking to him? This man is going to shock you, but I got sympathy for him.
Uh-huh.
You know, I do. He's struggling with some shit. He's openly struggling with some shit. He's forthcoming about his struggles. He's on medication. And then you got these people to put a microphone and a camera in front of him, have him say some shit. And of course, it's their job to put it out. You know, it's about money. But when he say some weird shit, everybody jumping down his throat and want to like ostracize him and say shit like, play Kanye in my house, you kicked out and shit like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I heard a lot of shit, but
See, we're lucky I'm not famous.
I don't understand.
That could easily be me.
I don't understand.
I have empathy for this nigga too. Like, I swear to God, I see him and I'm like, oh, you're way more famous and dumber than me.
Yeah, well, he not smart, but he just
We're similar.
Yeah.
In a way. Like, I'm not trying to, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
You similar to Kanye?
Yes.
How?
Good. I'm glad you feel that way. It makes me feel better. Maybe I'm off base. It's just that sometimes when this motherfucker talks and he's like, I'm Disney. I'm like, I'm kind of like that.
Yeah.
I kind of speak in superlatives about myself a lot. And when I say it, I fucking mean it. And I have that kind of like delusional psychosis that I can make like benevolent, but it can also get like, it can go left. And so when he says some shit that goes left, I'm instantly like, that could be me. I say some shit that can go left.
I can see that.
And so I'm instantly like, I don't want to defend him. I want to defend the idea that you can say shit that makes people go left.
Well, I don't know. Like I was
But
saying,
yeah, you were saying.
my thing is mental illness.
Mm.
It's a big thing, right? You know, and it just seemed like I'm just shocked that like not that it was some backlash, but the fact that nobody pointed out the fact that dude, he mentally ill. Like, how the fuck can you hate him when he's not in the right state of mind? Like, he can't control his thoughts in the way thoughts are formulated in his mind. So if he says some shit, you're supposed to like give him a fucking pass and understand that he's sick. Like, what is the problem? When you got people who got drug problems, OD 3 times, and you got to keep sending people out there to fucking bring them back. Do you judge them and call them pieces of shit and say let him die? Fuck him. No, you feel sympathy.
No.
You know, if it's a disease, it's a disease. It's not something.
Yeah, but
you can
black
control.
people don't believe in mental illness.
Hey man, listen.
They just don't.
Kanye got issues, and it's like, as soon as that shit came on and I looked in his eyes, because I know somebody that's fucked up. You know, it's my boy. I love him. He a good dude, loyal. That's my boy. Actually, I love him, but he go through it, man. Sometimes it's worse than others.
Yeah.
You know, so when I seen Kanye, I looked in his eyes. I was like, he is not.
He's
He
not
ain't
well.
right. So I knew right away. So I mean, I don't hold shit against him that he said.
When he was like, I'm sorry I hurt you.
Man,
I'm sorry.
he out there. You know,
It's like he thinks he's Jesus.
Yeah.
Like on some real shit.
he think a lot of shit.
It's like,
He need to stop saying it though.
I hurt you.
Yeah.
Oh man. That motherfucker. But yeah, I only wish him the best, you know? And like, I hope the record's fire. I hope the record's fire. I hope it's not just like Scoop-Dee Poop or whatever the fuck. Or even that T.I. record. I'm not really feeling that T.I. record. Did you hear it?
Nah.
You don't need to.
Okay. Cool.
I don't think you're missing much. Like, it's literally like it's like some barbershop shit. Like T.I. is like any nigga in a chair. He's like, oh, come on, Kanye, what you trying to do? What you saying these things, man?
Yeah.
Come on, man. And Kanye's like, I'm just trying to see the world. You know? Like, just dumb shit back and forth. I'm not inspired.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit.
Today I don't got time, cuz. Yeah, see, Jay, you're the reason I'm obsessed with that.
Hey, man.
But you disrespected me.
You should be.
I told you. I don't got time for disrespectful niggas. But today I got time, cuz.
Hell yeah.
So I want to be clear about that video. So at some point, that dude was walking through his neighborhood, and some dudes were talking some shit to him.
Mm-hmm.
Then that chubby dude that's with him, the bigger white boy, he had the pistol with him, right? And so he came over. He was like, I got that pistol with me. And he was like, let's go talk to those motherfuckers again. Those motherfuckers that disrespected me. Let's go talk to them. And like when they're walking away, he's like, pistol gang. It's like everything shifted. When the chubby dude came up with the pistol,
Yeah.
he was like, Justin Bieber was like, yo, we got to go talk to these motherfuckers. You disrespected me.
So I should be, right?
And he was super, like, it was like real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was ready.
It's like-
He was ready. Yeah.
But today I got time to run my fade.
Yep.
Oh my God. That dude's in my heart forever.
He was on it. You could drop your kid off and run my fade.
You know?
I'm like, oh, shit.
Like, why are we fucking around here?
Yeah.
Oh, you got your kid with you now. Oh, how gangster are you, cuz? Look, if you don't know what we're talking about, you need to just search on YouTube, Today I Got Time, cuz. It'll make your life better.
Yeah.
It'll make your life better.
It will.
But that's not the hottest thing on YouTube. You know, my segue game is strong as fuck today. I don't know why. I just wanted to say that out loud. The hottest thing on motherfucking YouTube is This Is America, the new Childish Gambino video. And somebody in my Twitter feed was like, I think Donald Glover is doing what Kanye thinks he's doing. And that made me have to watch this motherfucking video. And so inside this episode, and I think we should probably cut it.
Yeah. Wait, me cut the audio down or what?
No. I mean, like, we should make this a separate thing. Like, when we do the editing, we should also put this out as just labeled reaction video to This Is America.
Okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah. You're saying, let's see.
I'm saying marketing, nigga.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Let's make sure that this isn't somebody that's trying to ask us a question. And then we're going to get into the video. We're going to do a he action.
I ain't seen that shit.
Good.
Okay. Cool.
All right. I got to be slightly considerate. Dead air. You niggas can talk. What the fuck?
I'm just ready to go.
All right. Let's just get in. All right, here we go. What's the volume at right now? Yeah, turn it down a hair. That's good. So, oh man, can you see the screen?
They cannot.
That's amazing. First of all, I love that guitar. The guitar that comes out in the first section of the video. Give me some less volume. That old ass guitar. It looks like some fucking Richie Havens. Some Richie Havens type shit. I like that one facial where he like gives that real ugly face.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a precursor. It's like shit's about to get weird. Shit's about to get weird.
All right.
Ah! Now on some petty shit, I don't think I would have my shirt off if I looked like him. Just on some petty shit, I really wouldn't. I'm self-conscious as fuck.
I mean, you can tell he just did a couple push-ups, though.
Oh yeah.
You can tell.
Oh yeah. But the beat is fire.
Yeah.
And what I really love, there's this little section right here. Hola, yeah. It's on, hola, yeah. You know what's so rad about that?
What?
It demonstrates that mumble rap would be dope if it was only 2 bars.
Okay.
You know? Why are we fucking playing games? Shoot up the choir, motherfucker! Like, I'm not gonna fucking front. Mind blown. First time I saw it, I was like... I'm also... Man, I'm so gay. I like his pants. It's also an absurd amount of dancing for a rapper to be doing in a video in 2018.
That's true.
So much dancing. It's so physical. So much of rap right now is like, look. Like, you might bop in your video. You might pose in the video. But you don't fucking shake it. You don't make an ugly face in a video.
You don't.
Nah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
This is some different
but they
level
don't rap
shit.
either. So.
Oh, shit. Jay, off the top rope. You niggas ain't even rapping out here. The fuck are y'all doing? Meanwhile, there's shirtless 70s homeless looking niggas out here killing y'all. Fucking killing you. Every one of you motherfuckers. Take some notes. God damn. And not just rappers, artists, fighters, anybody. If you see this shit and you're not inspired, turned on, or so turned off that you get turned on, you're dead inside, nigga. I don't fuck with you, bro. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of hyped on that video.
How long this shit been out?
2 days.
1 day.
2 days. It's been out since Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we have to even, like, whatever people are still giving awards for music videos, kill that shit. Don't let that shit play. Honestly, fuck that song. Like, the autoplay tried to kick up in that, what's his name? Joyner Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Joyner Lucas.
I'm not racist.
I'm not racist. That shit is so whack to me.
You hated it?
Hated it. It was so whack. Like, it was like, it was like right on the verge of being clever. And then it didn't deliver. And that was super disappointing. And then, like, right after that, I heard my songs freestyle on Funk Flex for the first time.
For the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
The first time you hear that my song freestyle.
Man, listen.
And, like, honestly, the whole thing isn't that strong. There's bits of it that aren't that strong. But some of the shit he says is so true. And just it just resonated so deeply. But then I saw him do his freestyle to I'm Not Racist, and again I wasn't blown away.
Nah. No, not that one.
Like, I'm Not Racist just isn't that hot.
No. Weird news.
Hold on. We can't go to weird news just yet. God damn it. See, Anthony's so ADD.
Nice.
This nigga, dude.
Nice. Yeah. I'm feeling that shit.
I mean, we'll get to that. We're about to have a serious hip-hop fucking
going.
talk. And Anthony's like, puppies, heroin. Motherfucker.
Two good things, right?
I've never done heroin.
Me either.
I never sold it either.
I never owned a
Me
puppy.
either.
You've never owned a puppy?
No.
But you've done heroin.
I've never done heroin.
Right.
I was like, where the fuck are we going with this? Like, I remember this one dude used to tell me a story. He's like, I got the best pickup line. I was like, all right, what is it? He's like, all right, so you're at the club, dancing with this chick. Actually, I'll talk like he talked. So you're at the club, you're dancing with some bitch, you know, and you're like, hey, girl, want to come back to my crib? Like, I have the cutest puppy. And, like, he just loves to play. Like, are you into puppies? And she's like, yeah. And it's like, all right, let's get drinks, and we'll close out our tab, and we'll take the puppy for a walk. We'll play with the puppy for a while.
Okay.
Is that cool? And she's like, sure. So then you pay your tab, get her in the whip, play some nice music.
This sounds like some Anthony Sowell shit.
Keep that shit real light, chatty, smiley, lots of smiles, lots of eye contact. And then as soon as you get to the crib, you close the door behind you, look her in the eye, you lock the door, and you go, there's no puppy. And I was like, so after she either shoots you or calls the police, what's your next plan? Like, this is not a good plan. Later, this man did time.
Shocker.
Crazy James.
Shocker.
That's not surprising.
Oh, shit. So,
There's no puppy.
Everybody don't have the best ideas around puppies. That's the moral of that story. But yeah, the Myson freestyle. The Myson freestyle where he's just talking about how like people that call themselves gangsters live lifestyles that are completely fraudulent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
And like,
believe Eazy-E called them studio gangsters.
yeah,
Yes.
studio gangsters. And he's not feeling that shit. Especially when there's people who emulate these people who have real life consequences.
Yeah.
And like you're out here telling all this shit, like you do this and you do that. And now what's even crazier, and I know this for a fact, like one of the things he says is like they telling on themselves for likes on a post. And like that is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like now I'm a dude smoking weed on the internet right now in a place where it's not legal yet. I just don't feel threatened by that.
Allegedly.
No, okay, sure.
You
Allegedly.
don't know what that is.
Respect.
That's tobacco.
See?
But if I was bagging shit up,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be like bagging it, bands, weapons, Snapchat. You know it disappears. Nigga, are you fucking stupid? Nothing fucking disappears. And dudes are out there just ratting on themselves.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Shooting dudes on live.
That's hot shit. It is. I respect that.
Oh my God. Like, that's your name. Like, it says who you are. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's wrong with you? What did you think was gonna happen? Hey, yo. Nah, nigga, you on live. And then you pop him?
Yep.
That happens in real life, Anthony.
Yep.
That's sad.
Crazy shit. So, that freestyle really resonated with me. But not that I'm not racist, shit. I'm not racist. But you end up screaming nigger at a dude in real life. You're not racist. Like, it was just so over the top and just like, I felt like it wasn't thoughtful. Like, he's not the smartest dude. You got to give that mic to the smartest motherfucker in the room. Like, maybe I give that. No, he too sensitive too. Or in a way, not sensitive enough. He's too black. I was thinking Talib Kweli could handle that beat. But nope.
Nah.
It's going to be all distorted.
Nah, I'm good on that.
I'll give it to Childish Gambino. I'll hand him the mic right now. I think he'd be more thoughtful.
Lil Yachty.
That one picture you posted where it was like pictures of different levels of trash bags. And it was like different kinds of trash bags. And it was like Cardi B, Lil Xan. Whichever one's the hottest garbage. That's Lil Pump. Most of these dudes are trash, but I fuck with 6ix9ine on the low.
Why?
The energy. Play 6ix9ine. Show me the screen. Oh, come on now.
I don't know. It's
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Where?
Go to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Right there.
Where? Right here?
The first fucking thing.
This thing? Okay.
Yes. No,
What? That's it?
yeah, just hit that shit.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Which one?
Down more.
That's what she said.
No, earlier they were like, "Oh, you're in the perfect spot," but then I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
That's
All
what
right.
she said.
Billy?
And do
Keep
this all
scrolling,
day.
Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
Hurry up. I'm tired of looking at this motherfucker's face.
I know it's
This
hard to look
stupid
at.
ass
I know it's hard
fucking
to look
face.
at. I think it might be this one. Play Kuda.
Okay.
Here's to the grown-ups. Let's see if this is the record. So it's the level of energy in the 6ix9ine shit. It's like when I hear the 6ix9ine shit, I get it. I understand why he's famous.
So it make up for the lack of talent?
I mean, nobody has bars. You were just saying it. Nobody's rapping.
Mm-hmm. So just get up there and be animated? That's it?
Yeah.
I want to make this known. This is my first 6ix9ine song I've ever heard in
I'm
my
not.
life.
I fuck with this. this. There's so much worse shit out. Oh my God, there's so much worse shit out.
I agree with that.
It's pretty fun. And he's like a silly looking Puerto Rican nigga, dude, having fun. Face full of nonsense. Nobody looks like him.
Thank God.
I'm just saying. Like, it's easy to confuse all these littles with the other littles.
Because they all whack and got dreads and shit.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Color dreads.
6ix9ine was like, let's just go all the way. I'm going to put rainbow grill, rainbow hair, but I'm gonna kick gangster shit. I got jigsaw on my cheek. Fuck with me. All right. I'm just saying, you get the idea. So I hear 6ix9ine and I'm like, okay, I get
Not
why
the
he's
worst thing
popping.
in the world.
It's not the worst thing in the world. The energy is high level.
Yeah, it's some like some no limit type energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a no limit type energy. All right, now, do you know about that Cash Me Outside girl?
What about her?
You know she's a rapper now?
Yeah.
Click on High Bitch right now. Yup. The best song ever, yeah. Well, that's the one. This is, all right, when no one's around, this is my cut. Confessions. Like, literally, from the second the bass drops.
Oh my God, Ronnie.
I'm in. I love this song. I know. You're disappointed. You thought, I'm pointing at you, audience. You thought you'd be disappointed at my stance about black people, but when I really lost you was when I was like, I'm on Team Cash Me Outside. Look at Anthony. Anthony's trying to decide not to produce the podcast anymore. He's like, how do I back out of this shit? I just love the beat. That beat is hard as fuck. So yeah, of course. I don't give a fuck about these
This nigga
songs.
whack as fuck.
Right. But that beat is not whack. We should do a remix, Jay. Let's do a High Bitch remix.
A High Bitch remix.
Yes. That beat's dope. You don't like it?
I can spit over it.
I just like really, those real low fucking ripply, like, it would sound really good if I was on drugs bass drops, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I really fuck with that. All right, whatever. I want you to hear the Cash Me Outside verse, because it's really not bad. Yes! I'm going all in today. Like, I'm just trying to lose all my friends. Fuck y'all. Hi, bitch. Right now, Andres is like so mad at me. Me and Andres were texting about Lil Tay, and he was like, she's literally the worst thing in the world. And I was like, I know, right? Love it. Lil Tay is like,
God.
don't play it yet. She'll be like, this is my new car. I spent 200 racks on this car, and I'm only 9 years old.
Oh, her. I know who that is.
I love that little
Yeah,
bitch. It
yeah.
makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, I fucks with her. Yeah.
Andres is so mad at us right now. That's Asian Doll. Asian Doll?
That's the little girl that was with Vicky when she ran up on her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best part. I can hoe out this dimension, then continue my ascension. It's the best verse of the whole damn song. Is it not? No, I'm not saying the bar was set high.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying. Again, there are worse rappers than Bad Baby out here.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. Did I say she's the nicest fucking kid of all time?
We
No.
just listened to one of them. 6ix9ine. Fuck him.
All right,
Enough.
you
Enough.
Kill it. You can kill it. I just wanted to point out that Cash Me Outside is not the worst rapper in the world. Knock a hoe out this dimension. Then continue my ascension. That's lightweight my theme song right now. Just that little section.
Somebody, the king of the mat,
That shit was
rapper,
whack as
is
fuck.
disappointed in the cigarettes.
That was whack.
It's okay. Respect. I love you, dog. I just don't care. Like, but I hear you. I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 12 years old. And I've talked about it on the podcast before. It's not really a secret. But I did put it on Facebook. And people are going to be mad. And that's okay.
You should probably stop.
Why?
So you won't die. I don't know.
So I don't die of cancer?
No,
Yeah.
but he's black belt. Doesn't matter.
No. Let's. We're shooting now. There's like fuck
That's
that.
true. You're right.
Darren doesn't get like okay, fuck that. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. I think the perception of cigarettes, even though they are bad for us and like they can give us disease and whatnot, I think that people forget that athletes used to smoke cigarettes all the time. That I'm serious.
That's your logic.
No, I'm just stating facts. I'm just stating facts. That some of the baddest motherfuckers in the world, combat athletes, smoke cigarettes until like the fucking 80s.
Yeah, a lot of boxers was like on coke and shit. That don't mean it's a good idea.
I'm not saying it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that once like the Surgeon General warnings went on shit and culture changed, people like to be revisionist and forget that cigarettes were normal. That you would go to a restaurant and everybody around you were smoking cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And if they weren't smoking cigarettes, they weren't like coughing and shit like they were dying. Like that's some fucking weird pussy bullshit. Like I posted on fucking Instagram today, like you need one friend that smokes cigarettes and like a dude that is a farmer. Like I was just saying that randomly.
Yeah.
But like when we were teenagers, you would sit in a restaurant, a motherfucker you did not know would sit right next to you and smoke a cigarette while you ate your sandwich, and you didn't bat a fucking eye. And if I did that today, it wouldn't be like, oh, there's no smoking in the room. The person next to me is likely to pretend like they just can't breathe all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they know it's dangerous now.
It's a giant part of the fucking pussification of our culture, and it's almost like the reason I smoke is because I don't want to fucking let it go.
But-
like I don't want to turn into y'all.
You can't be upset
That's why.
because they don't want to die.
I'm on the goddamn left team anymore. That's why I don't fuck with these liberal motherfuckers no more too. It's like y'all
Darren.
done turned me to Milo, dog. You done fucking flipped me.
Darren,
I'm
you
gonna
could.
smoke
They
cigarettes.
could die. Secondhand smoke. They could die
Look.
in the restaurant.
Yeah, I know, right? They're gonna kill over right there. Shit makes me so hot. Like when did that shit happen? And I'm not calling out my homie. That's Tim. I love Tim. I'm not saying that he's one of these people that would be like.
Anthony.
Yeah.
He's talking about him.
No, I'm
ain't
not.
No, he's
Yeah.
not. No,
Yes,
he's
he
You know
is.
what I'm talking about? I'm talking about my ex.
he? And Tim.
No.
Yeah.
He a straight person. Let's not do that to the homie. I'm being real though. Like, it's like people like that. It's like people who just are infinitely softer than I think the world was really made to be. And it's like,
Oh no! Can we get our check?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was somewhere and I had a vaporizer out and this person was like, oh, I have a breathing issue. I'm like, we are
What the
outside.
fuck?
We are outside.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's just like, man,
So what's gonna happen if like a bus ride past and there's smoke coming out the back?
hey. But yeah, cigarettes are bad for you. If you don't smoke cigarettes, don't start. But if you smoke cigarettes,
Stop.
if you smoke cigarettes, and you accept the fact that there are consequences to your actions, then do whatever the fuck you want.
How much do cigarettes cost?
Too much. Too much.
Like how much?
Like my cigarettes are like $8 a pack.
Don't smoke. Don't smoke cigarettes.
Respect.
Yeah.
Now, I did cut something else out that I think is way more offensive to my health. It is just as offensive to my wallet. And it was my fucking Red Bull addiction.
Okay.
I had to switch that shit up. Like, I'm not like, oh, now I don't have any caffeine in my life. No. I just changed the source. Switch it up to coffee and I make it at home. So instead of it costing me $5 to $10 a day, my caffeine habit cost me like $5 every 14 to 17 days.
Okay.
And that's a major difference.
I agree.
Now, you could say, oh, boom, if you stop smoking cigarettes, you $8 times however many packs a day, you know? You smoke, that's what you would save. Like, respect.
Mm-hmm.
Respect. Rome wasn't built in a day. Am I saying I'm going to smoke forever? I don't know.
Yes.
But probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Like, I believe that the only place that's going to impact me in real life is going to be in, like, the cancer realm. Or, like, it may affect the way I die. I can outwork what people call cardio. Like, did I look tired in my fight to win fight?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
No. Not even a little. Like, literally not a little.
No.
I could have done 3-4 more matches right then.
Why? Because that dude was so soft?
I ain't saying that.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Nope. How dare you,
It was
Jay?
too easy?
I'm
Huh?
No. I'm saying I put in the right amount of work.
And he didn't.
Stop.
I'm saying. You saying I could have did this all day. So basically, it was like your little brother or something. Basically, right?
Yeah. But what I am saying is I managed to have that performance, and I didn't stop smoking cigarettes for that match.
Because it was him. What was the dude's name?
I'm not going to say his name.
Say his name. What's his name?
Rob Howman.
Who?
Damn. That's his name.
Okay.
It's been said.
Well, it was
He's
sweet.
a nice guy.
He was sweet then. He was easy. That was easy work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In general,
It was light work.
I wouldn't say that he is easy work. When I look at that match, was that match easy work? Kind of.
Because it was him.
Come on.
Say it.
Why are you burying this motherfucker?
I'm just saying.
He's a cool dude. And he scraps hard, and he won his last match.
It wasn't you.
That's a good point.
Yeah. It wasn't Darren.
But that was a version of me that would be very hard to beat. Like, that was a well-prepared, mentally prepared guy. You know?
And it
Who
was
smokes
and it
cigarettes.
was him. So
Jay. Y'all just want me to use third person, bury this poor guy. Like, I like him. He's the homie. Like, we're not like I call you up, but like I would totally, if I was in the same room as him and it was like hungry time, I'd be like, you want to get a bite? I think he's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I fuck with him.
and no threat. So right, basically.
Weird news. Weird news.
Right?
I don't see anyone as a fucking threat. I'm the threat. I'm a threat to
especially
myself.
not him though.
Damn.
He said I could have did
I
that
can't
all
even.
day.
I'm trying to unbury him. I'm trying to like bring him up like
Women's-
serpent in the rainbow.
Woman
Make it-
smashed his window at NYC Popeyes because $4 Wicked Good Deal doesn't come with soda.
Wait.
Fair.
If I buy a meal,
Fair.
you're talking about expectations of black belts in the beginning of the podcast. Let me tell you about my expectations of fast food. If you use the word deal or meal, now what's it called? The Wicked Good Deal.
Yeah.
Deal, not meal.
I said deal or meal.
That's the same.
I agree.
A meal
But
has
if,
a drink, but
if you use the word deal or meal, I think I'm going to get a drink. Now, if you
No.
say meal,
meal, yes.
it's guaranteed.
Yes.
If you say deal and I don't get the drink, I'm
The
disappointed.
deal could be like just
It could be like 2 fries
or,
for $1.
Yeah.
That's a deal,
Yeah.
right? But what I'm telling you is, if you say it's the Wicked Good Deal, I'm going to be like, oh, cool. What kind of soda do I get with that? And they're like, oh, you got to buy the soda separately. I'm going to be disappointed, and then I'm going to buy the soda.
Yeah.
If you say, oh, it's called the Happy Everybody's Happy Meal, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. what kind of drink do I get? They go, you got to buy that drink. So after I commit arson, after I burn down your establishment, I might talk about the error of your ways. So can we watch her tantrum?
Let's see what happens.
Is she black?
I don't know. It was hard to say. She looked pretty black.
She looks quite black. Oh, she going in. What did she think she was gonna do with that cardboard?
Right.
Then she got smart. She
There
grabbed the
we go.
chair. Oh, slow down. Who this? What city is this?
Staten Island.
Staten Island. So we gotta go there for.
Oh.
Oh, she did a suck it.
Yeah.
She did a crotch shot. She was like, suck it. And then she like put the fingers by the coochie. And then she smashed the window. Well, meanwhile, you see her man holding the door for her like a gentleman.
On the door and the meal.
Like
and the meal.
Like a gentleman. She over here like, suck my pussy, nigga. And she like, he like, come on, sweetie. Wow. I mean, for $4, you're probably not gonna get a drink these days.
No.
Not with the wicked good deal.
Oh, that's so awesome. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on from that.
Let's move on. Let's move on. What other news sources have you?
Man tried to drown
So
himself.
I
This is
cornered
Anthony's
I
version
cornered
of news.
Darren in that fight to win match.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Big J was my corner.
Yeah.
I said like 3 words.
What did you say?
I don't even remember.
It's awesome.
But I remember looking around like damn, am I supposed to say something? You fucking him up. Like, what's dude's name?
God damn it. Oh, God. I swear to God, I'm not trying to bury you. These are my homies fucking with me.
I almost asked him like what we doing after this. Almost.
You really should have.
Almost.
You really should have.
Yeah.
Especially since the guy in his corner was like famous.
What was he?
His name's Tom DeBlas. He's really good. He's like credited with like building up Gary Tonin and like others who are now like breaking in the scene and shit.
Where they at?
Somewhere else.
Okay. Are people like travel to come to this shit?
No. Like they started with him and then they traveled to go somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
You know. I know how that is.
Yeah.
Respect. All right, what's this? What are you about to do to us now?
This man tries to drown himself, and then he's suing the police officers and the lifeguard who saved
Don't
him.
save him.
He tried to drown himself.
Yeah. and
In a
they-
pool?
In a pool, and they saved
Why is he
him.
holding that noodle?
All you gotta do is not do nothing and get in the water. Like, what the fuck? How you try to drown? You just don't do
They're
nothing.
watching him do it right now?
Yeah, they're watching.
Wait,
do it.
we're watching it?
Yeah.
This is a suicide attempt.
Yes.
Dude, that's dark.
I pulled it up. They start pulling him out the water, and he's pissed.
He pissed?
He's pissed now because he's suing them. And they're reviving him.
Well, it's illegal to commit suicide. He's going to lose the suit.
How is he pissed if he unconscious?
What the fuck did he think was going to happen?
Well, he's suing him after that, so he's trying to sue him because he said most of his like summertime is spent here. and
Fuck
he's,
out of
like,
here. First of all,
being too aggressive with the mentally ill people.
Why is suicide illegal?
it just is. I don't know why. But like, if you try to commit suicide, you're gonna be taken to a hospital and then arrested.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Like, I thought about that. Like, why is that illegal?
I don't know. I mean, why is weed illegal?
How you gonna? But how you gonna make
sense-
somebody be here?
In a sense, it's a right. I get you. You're making a choice that affects you.
Yeah.
Essentially only you. But that's not the reality either.
What is it?
I'm just saying, like, that choice to kill yourself doesn't just affect you. It affects others. So I could see. I'm not saying it's not bullshit.
So does like quitting your job.
I'm not
or something,
saying
but
it's not bullshit.
It's still your right.
What I'm saying is I could see someone arguing that act of violence against yourself is violence against the community as a whole.
Nah,
and therefore
that's
it's
a
crime.
reach. That's a reach.
It is a reach.
Nah.
We reaching out here. We trying.
Nah.
What's
like,
a better reason?
Like, nah, you gotta stay because I like fucking you. Like, that's not okay.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Who said it's okay? I didn't say that should be illegal. I'm just trying to justify why it's legal. All right, give me like 2 seconds here. You guys should talk about the next story.
You think it should be legal?
I think it should be legal.
I think so too.
I think so too. It's illegal but if you have a kid or like if you're in charge of somebody, it's illegal to let them kill themselves. You think that makes sense?
That's whack.
Yeah. So like if you have somebody like if you say like you got some like uncle or something that you're taking care of, that you're just having custody of him. If he kills himself, that's on you if you don't stop it and report it to the police.
I mean, what if I just look the other way You know?
If you weren't there, it's one thing. But
Yeah.
if you knowingly he's gonna do it and you don't stop him, that's your ass.
Who gonna tell on me? Not him. Like, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
If it's just you and him, yeah, it's a good point. So we got the next one, which is the veteran accused of smuggling heroin and puppies to New York City.
What?
Fucking puppies.
Let's watch the video. I don't think it's.
Oh God.
It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be graphic.
Don't you show
Of
me a
course
puppy
not.
video?
Yes. Yeah. No.
They're not gonna show
I
no
know,
shit on the
I'm
news.
selling. I'm sorry.
But that would be sweet though. She kind of sweet.
They're always pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
Liquid heroin in the puppies' bellies to get the drugs into the U.S. Aloris was
Liquid heroin in the belly of a puppy
Yeah.
is some super, super dark shit.
Yeah.
being extradited.
Not raw, I'm sure.
Several of the puppies
Right? I'm sure it's like in a baggie or something. Right?
One would think, yeah.
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 There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened.
How did they get it in? Did they cut them open?
No, I think they feed them. I think they just feed it to them. Like
That was a big bag though. Like how would you get that down their throat?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was in a bag.
Maybe we should ask Dan.
No.
We gotta have Dan Swift on the podcast and ask him what he thinks about that.
We should have Big J and Dan Swift on the podcast. Had the interaction going.
And who?
It would be pretty awesome.
The guy.
Dan Swift,
He's
he
accused
was
of.
on the podcast recently. He was accused of fighting dogs, and he got kicked off of a fight card, and I wanted to talk to him about it, and
Yeah.
we had a kind of fire podcast.
He got kicked off of a fight car.
Like the one that Darren was on for Fight to Win.
Yeah.
He got kicked off of it because they realized that he didn't serve his time for the alleged offense because he's going through a retrial. Not
Free,
ret-
free my nigga Dan.
He's going
This
through.
is the official hashtag, I think. Free my nigga Dan.
so
They realized that like, oh, you didn't actually serve your time yet, so we're gonna kick you off now. First it was gonna be like, hey, we're gonna do whatever you win or whatever money's
because he might be guilty.
he might be guilty. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So like, nah, get out of here.
Hmm.
The podcast is interesting as fuck. It's actually really worth listening to. Andres, my homie, who we're not gonna say his last name, even though it's most obvious now.
You can't like have a record and fight to win pro.
No, you
Don't even get me started.
you
dog.
can.
It's total bullshit that they kicked him off.
You can, but it's different.
You can't have
it's
any
social
pin.
justice
You can't have
bullshit.
You can't be pending.
You can't be pending. That's the. That's
It's
the
social justice bullshit.
That's what
Somebody was like, meh, 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 and then somebody was like, oh shit, didn't know about that. And then they're like, meh, 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 meh,
I mean,
meh.
it involved animals.
It does.
It ain't
In
like he
America,
just shot a black dude or something.
You
He's
know
be
what I'm
cool.
you know what I'm saying? Which will be fine with me.
Got another one. We'll do.
No.
You want to do the pervert?
No, I don't want to look at that guy. You know, he kind of looks like Ned. Remember Ned?
Yeah, he do look like Ned.
Let's keep it moving.
All
Let's
right,
keep it moving.
we'll go to the 50.
I want to leave it just like that. Just drop it right there.
Let's see.
Wait, there was one story that you brought up before, though. Like before.
The heroin?
No.
You talking about the one we talked about last time? The two.
No, like when we first got down there or something.
No, that was the heroin dog was the first one.
Hmm.
Like it's not.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not as good as Saturday. Saturday was great.
Daddy's on his medicine.
We can talk about the lady who is offended because the police officer told her that happy endings are kind of like part of like the weirdo factor of being a massage therapist.
And she was like, no, it's not. That's normal.
That's not. No, she's like, no, it's not normal. She's like, because some dude did that. He just started humping the table, rolled over, started jerking himself off in front of her. She just stood there like, what's that dude? That comedian dude.
Louis CK.
Yeah, Louis C.K.
Wait, no. Louis C.K. apparently would ask if it was like,
Oh.
can I do this?
Yeah,
See? Yeah.
He didn't say
classy.
He didn't say anything. He just asked for a tissue when he was done.
I mean, really, you're not supposed to say anything, right? I don't say shit. I've never said, "Hey, let me fuck." I just I start like taking shit off. I don't know.
I mean, all right. I would love to see footage of the 5 minutes that happens before I fuck someone for the first time. Like to see what I really do, because I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't think I know. Like I don't know.
I know.
So you don't have like a system?
Well, I don't do that very often.
Fuck people for the first time?
Yeah,
Ain't that a bit? What?
I'm not.
Wait, so you've never that doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
You just don't remember. Has it been that long since you've had to fuck somebody for the first time? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That makes sense.
It doesn't. This is complicated.
What the fuck?
What I'm saying is what a lot. What I'm saying is, it is not like I'm fucking a different person every couple of days.
Right.
Why
Like-
not?
I'm shy, and I only go to the grocery store, my house, and this basement.
It's hoes at the grocery store and the gas station.
I do go to the gas station.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. See, now I've disappointed Jay.
Wow.
Look, what I'm saying is, I don't do that new shit very often because I'm weird, Jay, and I don't want to do normal stuff, you know. So I don't want to be like, hey, I'm into
There's
this.
something to that.
I want to have
yeah.
that fucking conversation every goddamn time.
Yeah.
Like, see, it's complicated. So
Yeah.
so I don't interact with a lot of people.
I get it.
Because when you're weird, you gotta keep that shit on the low.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my point is, I don't really know my moves. You know what I'm saying?
But you
Because
should really know your
it's like
moves.
I'm in a groove. No,
Right?
no. Because when I see you, I know it's on.
But
you know
that's
what
how I feel with first timers. That's what I'm saying.
Did you have actual confidence? I don't know what that's like. I have confidence based on the way I pick up on like the little signals of like, oh, like you are on the. It's like on some Rocco shit, you know?
It's no different than a butterfly sweep, man. The more you do it, the more you will get confident, man.
Jiu-jitsu analogies.
Powerful Jay.
Yeah.
See, this is why everyone needs to have a friend like Jay. Like, everyone needs that person who's just like a different perspective than you,
Yeah.
as smarter than you, but like completely different perspective.
Yeah.
Like, Jay doesn't see the world the same way I see the world.
Mm-mm.
But the way he sees the world is explained very well because he's fucking smart. So, like, I have to have somebody like that. That's what I was fucking saying on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck do people have so many friends that are like them?
I don't know.
It's easier that way for them.
I don't
It is
need
easy.
any.
It's easy.
The last thing I want is another person like me around.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
beat the fuck out of that guy.
It would be
I would kill that
hilarious.
guy.
It would be
I would
hilarious.
fucking kill that guy.
That person don't exist. What are you talking
You're
about?
like, don't
man?
worry.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Even
Don't worry, bro.
50% would be hard.
What do you mean?
Like finding somebody that's like 50% similar to you would be kind of hard.
Really?
I think so. Like you'd have to pick a lot of like that very basic and easy things to pick up.
I met somebody that's a lot like me.
Oh, word?
It was weird as fuck.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I just watched. I observed. No, seriously, because like I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just looking like his moves, like he doing the shit that I'm doing. I'm watching like how he like,
How he post up? And
yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Oh, no.
He off in the
He
cut.
stole your post
And
up.
I'm like, he about to walk over. He walk over. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
What if it was though?
No, he light skinned, but
Oh, that could never be you.
I'm like, that shit was crazy.
Yo, on the last podcast, I did the paper bag test.
What happened?
I passed, dog.
I don't believe him.
I'm not light skinned. Look, a paper bag and that cardboard box are the same color, yes or no?
Yeah.
May the record state I am darker than that.
Light.
Oh, come on. I'm going to get the same light. No shadows. No shadows. No shadows.
You can't have no shadows. It's kind of inconclusive.
Come on.
It is.
This guy.
Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Damn it. Are you fucking with me?
No, I don't know, man.
Are you fucking with me?
I'm just saying.
Jay, don't do this to me, dog. I was so happy that I wasn't too light. So y'all don't know this,
Lights out.
but Big J has made some battle raps that are so beyond fun to listen to, like over and over,
Over and
again.
over. Yeah.
Lights Out and Lights Out Part 2. That's one of the essential ways that we really became friends. It was like taking rides out in the
Yep.
fucking Regal,
Yeah.
listening to like Jada Kiss and listening to Lights Out over and over again because I would ask for it again because it made me laugh so much. You too damn light. I'll shut you down with the clapper. Who told you could be a light-skinned rapper? Selling wax CDs must be hard. Looking like Chris Cross. Jiggity jump your ass out my grandma yard.
Some bars.
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 That's what you do when someone you know decides to be a rapper and they give you a whack ass mixtape, what you do?
No, I'm just watching this.
No, I'm telling you what you do.
Oh,
What you do is you immediately make a mixtape of your own, completely just dissing them.
ASAP.
That's how Big J thinks. That's how Big J thinks, and that's why Big J is better than me, and that's why Big J is probably better than you.
yeah. Especially since everybody's talking. I don't know if there's a joke going on about all I can see, but like everyone's like, all I can see is a pack of cigarettes. All I can see is a dumbbell. I'm disappointed in the dumbbell.
Oh no, it's all about what we're disappointed in.
Yes.
So like everyone's like, I'm disappointed.
The cigarettes. I'm disappointed in the dumbbell.
That's great. Keep competing for disappointments. Like, look, if you want to be disappointed, just stick around. Keep watching me. I will disappoint you at some point. That's what I do. And then I do something really awesome, and I win you back. That's it. The story of our friendship. I ruined it for you. Spoiler alert. Don't be down. My demeanor tends to disappoint. It's hard enough even trying to be civil to myself.
That's all you had.
Oh, we can talk about a little bit more. We got.
Some fucked up shit.
What shit?
We got the pervert. We got this NHL.
Like the puppies that was in.
The puppies was
Kind of lukewarm.
That was kind of lukewarm. I mean, we can go back to Saturday's fucked up shit if you want to. We can.
What was
we have
Saturday's fucked up
The
shit?
fucking couple. That weird murder couple.
Oh,
You want to talk about
you
some?
can tell Jay about the couple.
Basically.
No,
No.
I've decided not to.
Okay.
We can. No, fuck it. Rehash it.
All right. Basically,
Go
long story short is there's this 19-year-old girl who's like a mom, young mom, that's about to graduate high school. She has a boyfriend, on and off again boyfriend that's like 17, 18, and he has this fear of clowns and being tied up. And so she dresses up as a clown, barefoot clown, that's his biggest fear, and puts a pillow over him and proceeds to stab him. And there were signs before this happened. It was like she sent him messages like,
Like she white.
she white.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, I'm serious, but I'm kidding. That's not a sign.
So there was signs like she said like murder's like a bag of chips. Once you have one, you just can't stop. And like
I heard that's true. I did.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
And then like men should only be used for sacrifice, and you're so lucky that you're not one of those men. And then he proceeds to go have sex with that girl, and then she stabs him in the lung, in the arm, in the thigh.
I have almost been this dude.
I'm pretty sure I have too.
Sometimes you get adventurous.
But nobody looks like this dude. Nobody wants to look like this dude. That dude looks.
Oh, show him the dude.
I gotta find it real
Put
quick.
him on the screen.
Hold on, let me find it real quick.
So wait, he didn't die?
He didn't die. He survived. He got collapsed lung.
Surprised.
He lived.
Wait until you see him. You'll be so surprised he survived. It looks like if I bitch slap this motherfucker, he might die. Like a knuckle could kill this bitch.
Wait, so there was a couple?
And whatever that means.
Yeah.
That guy.
No, he looked like a tough motherfucker.
What the fuck? Look at his hair, dog.
Look at his saggy cigarette.
He looked tough, man.
His Matchbox 20 hair. I would beat the fuck out of that dude.
He looked like he'd keep getting up, and you just have to keep fucking him up. And you'd be like, man, come get this motherfucker. You know? Like,
Yo, somebody go get your man. That's the girl, right?
Yep, that's the girl.
well, yeah, she looked crazy.
Yeah. See, but oh, dude,
Was she?
I've dated that girl before.
I haven't.
I have. Like those eyes, like you see the crazy in them, like, and the lab coat and like all that. Like I've dated that girl, and yeah, she dead. Oh my god, I'm the worst person. But you can see it coming.
Yeah. There were signs.
Look at her.
But I mean, it's a chance you could hit. So
Sometimes you gotta risk it all.
yeah, man.
Sometimes you gotta go all in.
Yeah, I guess so.
We just wanna party, party just for you. We just wanna party, party just for you.
That's
I've been down in the projects at 3 a.m. plenty of times. Like, this is a bad idea.
Jay go down the way to get it in.
Yeah.
See, I can't do that.
Man, me either now. But shit, I used to. Fuck that.
But like, all right, who are we meeting at 3 a.m. at the projects?
A first timer.
But like,
What you mean?
what are the numbers? In the traditional sense, it's 3 a.m. You're at like 30th in Woodland, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yes.
Yeah. Does
Does she have to be above a 7 to get you there, or no? And I'm not just saying she has to be like a certain aesthetic. Because like aesthetics can be made up for by other attributes. But a rounding number of 7, like skill level, bottom game, top game, face game, everything, right? 7, 3 in the morning, or I had something to do.
The number correlates with the time. So, yeah.
There's a direct. If you were to graph these things, the ratings at some point they would cross.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh my god. So
Yeah,
at 3 a.m. she's a what?
It's no standards.
No standards.
Mm,
I actually
I
kind of
mean-
respect a no standards policy. I kind of
was gonna
respect
say
a
she
no
need to
standards
have
policy.
legs, but no, not really. She don't really need to have legs.
I respect that. There's like I think it's in your Instagram, like a really cute girl in a wheelchair, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
don't even ask.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about
Done.
here?
Done.
Like, we've already gone to dinner. We at the hotel room right now. Like, we're ordering up room service right now. Why are you asking me questions? You mean I just have to carry her? Like,
Yep.
That's it. That's a wrap. That's happening.
Change positions.
I'm actually disappointed in myself for not having
Relax.
done that yet. Have you done that?
No.
You know my fucking
No.
mission. I think we talked about it on 18.
What you talking about? Deaf girl? Yes.
Done it. Yeah.
Every time you say it.
Yeah.
Even though I knew it was happening, it's going to reveal itself on the fucking video. I totally cut eyes at you hard. I was it still just makes me mad. It makes me mad. Anyone that's done that, I hate you on a level. Like, anyone that has done
Worth it.
anything that I want to do.
Definitely worth it.
Of course it is.
I don't know if it's because she was deaf, but
It's like, I just want to know what those sounds sound like if you're not influenced greatly by other people's sounds. That's just like, that's so interesting to me.
really?
Yeah. That's why. That's the thing for me. I want to know what sounds you make. Because I think,
Chewbacca, maybe.
maybe,
Yeah.
I think sounds are really, really influenced by what we hear and what we thought of as cool and shit like that. And so, like, look, real talk. I'm just going to out myself. I'm just going to go all the way in. Why not? I said I'm going to go in today on fucking Instagram, so I might as well keep my word.
Go in.
Like, I am way too influenced, not just by pornography, but by Rocco. In my speaking pattern and what I want to hear as well.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying.
I mean, it could be Wesley Pipes. It's still fucking worse. Oh yeah, do that.
Slow and nasty. Ugh. Look at you. Look at you. Look, all right. I obviously watch too much porn.
Yeah.
If my Wesley Pipes is good enough to pop you that
Yeah,
hard.
It's pretty funny.
Look at you. Ugh. You nasty, girl. Slow and nasty. Look at the camera. Take your hand away. Move that hand. Fuck Wesley Pipes. Your fucking fake ass Tupac fucking tattooed up body. Meanwhile, I know how you really get down, Wesley. You know about Wesley?
No.
Like, I carry a purse. I'm really into trans girls. Wesley way gayer than me.
I can see it.
It's not a surprise,
I
is
can
it?
see it
When
now.
you think about it, it's not that big of a surprise. Slow and nasty, Bruce. It's not that. Look, I'm not gonna defend what I just said. I just because if you don't understand the context, it just sounds like, oh, that's fucking homophobe. Fuck you. That's not a reality. But there's something I think it's funny about motherfuckers that act real hard all the time and like think they're cool and shit.
Yeah.
And like would call somebody a faggot in public and mean it that way. Like, meanwhile, you're just like, oh. That shit makes me so happy. It makes
You
me
thinking
so
about
happy.
somebody specific?
Who?
I'm asking, are you?
Wait, right now, just Wesley Pipes.
Okay.
I was still thinking about Wesley. Just loads on Wesley's feet. Like, ah! Just gotta take him back to prison. I think that happens to dudes. Wait, did you ever tell me? Was it you that told me a story where like you're hitting a chick, and then she was like, "Let my dude watch. He just came home."
Yeah, that shit happened, man. Yo,
Tell the story right now.
all right, this was another first timer. So
First timer is the language of the night.
yeah,
First timers.
First timers.
so I go by the crib, and some dude answered the fucking door, a nigga, and this nigga look like Nate Dogg from like Death Row. So
Oh my god, you almost hurt me. I could have drowned. Okay. All right, so Nate Dogg answers the door.
yeah, Nate Dogg answered the door, and I'm standing there looking at him and shit. Like, no, it's cool. I'm a brother. I'm like, all right, that's what's up.
I guess.
So, yeah,
I
so
guess.
I go in. So I'm like, fuck it. I mean, worst come, worst, I got to beat up Nate Dogg. But so
Exactly.
he like, she in the room. I'm like, all right. So I go in the room. She in the room. I'm like, what's going on? She like, no, everything good. She hugged me, and anyway, we in the room. I ain't playing no games.
Right.
I ain't come to
Chit chat.
yeah, right. So I say, I don't even. Did I get all my clothes off? Yeah, I got my clothes off. But I mean, he didn't wait long. Like he was in there, like he was ready, cause we barely got started. He came in, like, no, it's cool, and closed the door behind him. I'm looking like, like what?
He didn't even do the peeking scene.
Nah,
Assumption, dog.
nah, son.
He just threw himself in the fucking pool. Like,
We're
what
cool.
it do?
We're cool.
We're cool.
Yeah.
You don't get to speak for us. First of all, I just met you, Nate Dogg. Why the fuck are you suddenly? Why is there us?
Man, listen. So it was like, like I'm hitting from the back, and I freeze. I'm just looking like, he's like, no, it's cool. You close the door. I'm just looking at him. I'm like, what the fuck going on? She ain't saying shit. So now it's like, okay, what the fuck going on? This ain't your brother, huh? So like, no.
If it is,
He like, no.
if it is, it's even weirder
He
now.
like, he like, no, it's all good. This what we do. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and do your thing. Hit that shit. Talking like Wesley. Like, hit that shit. Like, go ahead, yeah. No, go on, do what you was doing. Hit that shit. Yeah. I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna
Is
work.
he stroking his dick?
Nah, he wasn't doing that.
Yet.
Nah, he ain't come out his clothes.
Okay.
So
You sat there and watched.
I'm like, man, hold on. I'm going noodle now. They're like, shit, this shit ain't gonna work out. So
Oh, I hate when that happens.
So dude, he leave back out. And she's like, I'm sorry. He's trying to explain this shit. I'm like, you called me over here for this shit. You know what the fuck it was.
The fuck?
So I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna trip unless you make it up to me. So she's sucking me off. So while she's sucking me off, I'm like, I keep hearing like a clicking.
Wait.
A clicking. Yeah.
Recording.
I'm like,
take a
what the
picture?
fuck? No, it's like a click. I just keep hearing it. And then something just snagged my shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch has some kind of bullshit in her mouth, like some fake teeth or some shit. This bitch done snagged my joint. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, this shit was just a...
So now you're injured.
Yeah.
This woman tricked
She
you.
betrayed me.
Then she hurt you
Yeah,
physically.
Yeah.
It's time to get up out the fucking.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You gotta get up out of there. So then what happened?
I let her finish. I ain't no quitter.
Like a soldier.
Yeah, I let her finish.
Oh my god. That's so funny. I let her finish. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
What was Jay supposed
Already,
to do?
I mean, that would have been an L. I already took L's anyway, but yeah,
That's it.
I got to get something out of it.
Holy shit. No, just go ahead. Keep hitting it, dog. Hit that shit.
Yeah, nigga really like,
Slow and nasty.
I hear, yeah, I look. This motherfucker just like slide in and close the door behind him. Like, no, don't stop now.
I got a way worse story than that. I think I might have told you this once. I've never told anybody this really. Like,
Okay.
I can't believe I'm going to say this on the podcast. And you know what?
Can't leave us hanging. That's racist.
This is way worse than the fucking cocaine story.
Hmm?
I told the story about this time where I it was like the last time I did cocaine. I was like, I wasn't even a white belt yet. And I did cocaine and I ended up shitting my pants. It's a good story. You can watch it.
Damn.
It's pretty embarrassing. But this one's not really embarrassing. It's just fucked up and like I think it's funny. But like I said, I have a different sense of humor than most people. So this is like I don't know, man, years and years ago. Right?
Mhm. God bless you.
Thank you. It's important that God
That was
blesses
funny.
me, especially when I'm about to tell some really ungodly shit. So I don't even want to talk about the year. So before the age of jiu-jitsu, I go to a sex party,
Mm-hmm.
right, in a hotel. And there's like a bar downstairs. You can dance and shit. And then everyone has rooms, and people from this certain place had like their little nicknames on the hotel room doors, right? So like with like little like signs, basically, like I'm like Billy the fucking butcher, or I'm Samantha whatever the fuck, or I'm Puddles 97 or whatever
Okay.
the fuck, right?
Right.
And so it's like, oh, I've talked to Puddles 97 before. You can knock on their door and see if they want to fuck, basically. Like it was like that wild. So
Okay, hold up. I'm not abreast of the concept.
yeah,
I know it's sex and it's a party,
yeah,
but they got like hotel rooms.
yeah. So it's in a hotel.
Okay.
And they rented out like the ballroom thing, and then everybody's in rooms. But there could just be random other people, like just normal people, in rooms too, right? So if you were in the sex party gimmick, if
You
you were
put
in
your
the gimmick,
sign.
you put your sign out there.
Gotcha.
So now I know, oh, it's going down in here.
So
Hey,
if
how
I
are you?
just happen
They
to,
see you through the fucking.
if I happen to be at the
peephole. They like
hotel-
what they see. They open the door.
I could just put a sign on my door and then knock on my shit.
Maybe
Okay. All right.
we're about to get some first timers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I've been vibing with this one girl or whatever.
So you don't have a room.
I do
Okay. Okay.
actually, but I didn't put a sign on my door because I didn't think anything was happening in my room. I saw myself as like, oh, rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was gonna go
You
through.
play road games.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just go through there.
No home game.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, and then I can go back to my room and nobody's gonna feel fucking with me, you know. And so I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna see about that girl. I think she's cute, and she's with her friend. So that means I'm gonna probably end up fucking that girl.
How many roughly people?
60.
Damn. What?
Yeah. That's
Now here's something that's very important to note.
a lot of dudes.
That's not the important thing.
Okay.
The numbers were surprisingly even.
Okay.
I'm the hottest person there.
I was about to ask. I was about to ask.
Okay.
Okay.
Like now,
I figured that. Yeah.
I'm not hot. I'm short. I'm attractive if you are into loud, charismatic people. But if you just take a picture of my face and you say, this is the height and weight of this person, let me just tell you right now, Tinder, not killing it on Tinder.
No?
Okay?
You're not.
No.
Do you pop top in your pictures?
Do I what?
Pop top.
Oh, the shirtlessness?
Yeah.
Lightweight.
That
That's what I
ain't,
need to do?
that didn't work. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta pop top.
You're like, you're fucking it up. Like, all right, fine. I'm just saying.
This nigga on their clothes. All right, go ahead.
Wearing burqa.
I'm on Tinder in a burqa. All right, we'll fix that. I'll have somebody take some pictures. But yeah, so like I'm at this party or whatever, and I talk to this girl, and she's like, yeah, just come up to the room, whatever. I'm like, straight. I get to the room, it's her, another chick, and there are adjoining rooms, right?
Mm.
So her homegirl has the adjoining room, and they're both in that room. And so they're like, all right, let's do stuff. So we start doing stuff or whatever. So at one point, the chick that I think is the cutest girl is riding me, right? And she's like, all right, now close your eyes. And I close my eyes. And while my eyes are closed, I realize someone's blowing me now.
Did you really close them? Or
Yeah.
would you like
I
pick?
was close.
Oh, shit.
I'm wild. And
That's
I feel safe. I feel like if something gets weird, I'll kill everyone in the room. Like whatever. Like,
How if your eyes closed?
you know what I mean? Like after I open them.
Well, if you open them and it's a knife in your chest already.
I don't believe that's going to happen to me.
All right, man.
So, and it didn't. I'm still here. No knife wounds.
It happened to the weird looking dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't look as weird as him.
All right.
So, but shit gets weird. So, I open my eyes, and the first thing I notice is a mustache.
What?
The first thing I see is not a face. The first thing I see is a mustache, and not like a Puerto Rican girl. I'm talking like a fucking mustache, like a legit.
Like Tom Selleck mustache.
Oh God. Oh man.
So then I'm like, what the fuck? And then I get like all of a sudden it's like the real scope came, like somebody put a viewfinder right to your
What
face,
the fuck?
and it's like, oh, that's a dude. I was like, that's not supposed to happen. Like I wasn't like you would think that happened to you, that there'd be at least a quick movement and then some aggression,
Yeah.
right? I was just like, I was like, how'd you get there? Like, it was just so strange to me. Like, I wasn't mad. I was just like, what are you doing there? Like, you're not supposed to be here. How did you even get in this room? Where have you been? Like, these are the questions I'm asking because that's, yeah, I know. I'm a different type of motherfucker. I understand. But I was like, what? And so all I said was, you can't do that again. And he was like, I'm really sorry. And I was like, no, you're not.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Because I think that, I mean, I give off the impression
you're
to a
not.
lot of people that there's a bunch of sugar in the tank. And I don't get heated about that. Like, if I meet 50 people, 20 of them think I'm gay.
A mustache.
So whatever. But
Fucking Christ.
I opened my eyes, and the first thing I saw was a mustache. Because you see what's out of place. You don't, like, I've seen people with short hair on my dick, long hair on my dick.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? What I've never seen was a mustache until that day.
You felt the mustache?
Broom
No.
service.
That's not okay.
It was not okay.
Nah.
It wasn't okay. And everybody's got a line. That's mine. Your boyfriend can't suck my cock. That's my line.
Fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a story.
It's a story, right?
Yeah. Damn.
All right.
Sometimes I said I was going to go in.
Yeah.
I said I was going to go in. Now I'm not black. I'm totally gay. What else am I?
And people showed up in force.
Oh. I have light skin.
Mhm.
I'm light skinned,
Yeah.
which sucks.
Yeah.
I was really hoping not to be light skinned. And the only reason that, like, you don't understand. Like, somebody right now is like, oh, Darren's fucking ashamed of. You don't understand. It's only in relation to the battle record Lights Out by this man, Big J. In reference to those two culturally significant records. And when I say culture, I'm not talking about fucking black people. I don't give a fuck. I'm not talking about Americans. I don't give a fuck.
The world.
I'm talking about the subculture that was the Academy I learned jiu-jitsu in. Lights Out is part of that culture.
Gotcha.
I don't want to be too light for Jay to be my friend. And apparently, it's fucking close. Now,
Yeah.
I just got my dick sucked by Tom Selleck. This is not going good. Jay's going to have to make some choices. Look what I done did. Look what I done did. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.